Yes. Hey, hey, hey. We are live today. Good morning, good morning, good morning to everyone that's showing up here live and showing up on the replay. This is Coach T, Terrell Sally Holloman, and I'm happy here again today on Tuesday. We're in the second week of January already, man. Time is already flying. And I have to say, looking at the weather in the Northeast, especially here in Jersey, the real feel is 9. So please stay warm as you guys are getting yourself together to go to work or take kids to school or do your errands and stuff. Bundle up because I believe a lot of the United States right now is under snow. And we thank God for that too. So I want to thank you for new subscribers that are on my channel because I'm really here to share, really help educate and get you to where we need to go in terms of our health, especially when you're dealing with lupus or some kind of autoimmune situation going on. And good to see you, Coach Bonnie. Thanks for showing in. I hope North Carolina is a lot warmer than Jersey right now because it's 9, real feel here. Um, but before we get started on this topic today, which is close to my heart, let's open up in prayer. Father God, thank you so much for another awesome day that we get to get up and praise your name and sing your praises because you are worthy. Position my heart this morning to do your will because sickness is not our portion. Healing is. And let's take action today to make a difference in what we learn. Because one small change can make a big, big result. And we thank you, Lord, for everything you are doing in our lives and what you continue to do so that we can move forward in a better situation, a better version of ourselves, a better version in our health so that we can serve, 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 serve. In Jesus Christ's name, I say amen. So, thank you so much. Do all the things, like the video, share it out to a friend. I have some things in the comments here. Remind everybody that Your Sugar Bootcamp is coming up on Thursday. So if you're not in, register. That's going to be awesome. I'm telling you, it's going to be awesome to really kickstart your year. But let's kind of talk about, and I'll talk about that more later, but let's kind of talk about this topic because I was thinking about this. I was like, Lord, what am I going to talk to these people um, about? And it's really, oh gosh, it is so necessary, okay, in reversing disease in our bodies. And you wouldn't believe the 5 foods. And I didn't realize it over time that I've been eating these things. That's really helping me out with keeping me whole and healed. Um, I don't know if anybody knows my story, but if you don't, I got diagnosed in 1993 with something called systemic lupus. Very painful, a lot of joint pain. My skin was all jacked up. Had this red butterfly rash on my face. My hair would fall out. You know, I would have skin rashes, boils pop out on my skin. I couldn't get out of bed. I was always tired. Nothing seemed to go right with my body until the doctors kind of figured out this is what's going on. So we're going to talk a little bit about this, but I want to ask you this question before I even get into, you wouldn't believe the 5 foods that really can kick this out for you, reverse the disease. Which food do you believe is on this list today when we talk about it? Just put it in the comments for me. What food do you believe can really start healing your body, reversing the dis-ease? And I mean, when I say dis-ease, the foods that are working for me and can and work for other people and clients of mine that I just thought about it, can also rid you of the high blood pressure or regulate your blood sugar levels. So yeah, that's a good one, Coach Bonnie. That's a big one. Oh, you must be so my notes today, girl. That's a good one. But how many of us truly want to live a sustainable, healthy lifestyle without the joint pain, without the anguish of the depression, without the moodiness, without the frustration of weight gain, the bloatiness, or muscle cramps, or the headaches, or the backaches, right? Or just the fact that, Lord, I just got to get my body together. Put me down in the comments. So I know that I'm talking to the right people today, okay? Because it is a start on the road to healing your body with eating healthier. And that includes myself because sometimes I get off track. Okay, I'm human. I say that. But I do get off track and I have to be intentional, right? How you doing, Shireen? Good to see you, girlfriend. We have to be really intentional with what we put in our mouths. And it's so easy from, the folks you hang out with, your family, your cousins. The holiday just finished, and you're really trying to figure out as we start this new year, this Gregorian calendar year, like, how do I get myself together again? It's being intentional each day, being intentional. I think many of us take our health for granted. Um, you take yourself for granted, take your health for granted because it's like when you go to a doctor, especially for our men, when you go to a doctor is because it's the last resort. It's like, I am feeling so terrible. I am so miserable. I have to go to the doctor. And here's what's going to happen. I'm telling you, the first thing they're going to give you is medicine to help the symptoms of your disease, not the healing. Now, your sister girl here is here about the healing because we're going to talk about how we can use foods, 5 of them to get started, to reverse the disease that's going on in your body. Because the whole thing about healing is to calm what's going on in your body. It's not about the fact of getting more medicine. Okay, medicine is just what? Medicine. We need the real stuff. We need the plants that God has given this earth to really make some difference. So we got to get real about this, folks. You got to wake up on this. You can't, how can I put it? I want to use the words. We have to get our health in order because reversing disease is really a big deal. Do you know that, like, I read somewhere, and I have to look up where it was one of the magazines, USA Today or something like that. They were saying it's 6 out of 10 people that have a chronic health condition, and it's only going to go up. It's only going to go up, guys. So what are we doing? Are we playing? Or are we going to get serious? Stop hiding and come out into the light and make a difference in your life. Shift Your Sugar Bootcamp is Thursday. You can still go in. Hi, Coach Ruby. Good to see you this morning. You can still get in and make a change for your life. So let's talk about this. Disease. Usually disease includes some kind of inflammation or anything that doesn't create ease within your body. And listen, I'm going to share these 5 foods that I was shocked about because I didn't even know I was doing this. That help restore my body. And you can do the same thing. This is not a big deal. I'm not a big deal. I mean, God has really guided my light so that I can share with you and really help you make a difference in your health. I really feel that's my purpose, is to really help you change things around so now you can do what you need to do while you're on this earth and you can be healthier. Okay, so let's get started with this. You always can start small and then build on the next food, okay? I'm not telling you to change your whole kitchen. I'm not telling you to change your whole refrigerator. No, I'm not telling you that. I'm telling you to take one of these foods sometime this week and just get started, right? Okay, so the first one, which I really, really love this food, okay, is fish. Salmon. Salmon you can have, if you don't like salmon or allergic, I can understand you can have tuna or sardines. What happens with salmon is that it's a really fatty fish and has what's called omega-3s. A lot of us might not know what omega-3s are, but they're healthy fats, which aids your heart. And here in the United States, one of the biggest things is heart disease, especially among women. Oh, how about eating fish 2 or 3 times a week? Especially salmon. Salmon tastes so delicious. You can grill it, you saute it, and season it well. You can use it in salads and have some kind of carbs with it. It's a great dish. Let me know in the comments how many of you guys eat salmon, or maybe you don't like salmon. I don't know. Some people don't even like fish. They don't like the smell. But I'm telling you, if you have to, get the supplement. You need something like that for your body. Okay, so that's the first one I was thinking about. The second one, believe it or not, is avocado. Avocado is a fruit, guys. Yes, it's a fruit, no less. A nice green pear-shaped fruit that you see in the marketplace, and it's another healthy fat. Oh, you having salmon for dinner every night this week? You go, girl. Yeah, see? Coach Ruby, listen, her background is in athletics, so I know she's on the right road already. And she's sharing her ministry too. So listen, avocados. Man, avocado is a fruit. Try not to eat too much of it when you eat the guacamole but dip, but it's a really good source of another healthy fat. It really gives you a great source of potassium, even more than bananas. And I love me some bananas, y'all. Okay, I love bananas. Um, and also, believe it or not, avocados are really good for your eyesight. Has the lutein in it, and it's packed with vitamin B's and niacin, which fights the inflammation. The whole idea, guys, when you have dis-ease in the body, it's usually some kind of inflammation I talked about. We want to knock that thing out. We want to knock it down, okay? Because we got to protect our arteries that's going to the heart. We got to protect our kidneys that's functioning. We got to protect our liver because you only got one liver. And if you cannot replace the liver, guess what? You do not stay here. You die. Okay. I found that out with my mom. Okay. They couldn't replace her liver. She was overaged by the doctor's standards. You had to be 75 or below in order to get a new liver. Her liver was actually failing. And since they couldn't replace it, not even a tissue of it, she wound up passing away. So we have to protect the organs in our bodies and take it a little bit more seriously. Okay. So with the avocado, it improves your cholesterol and protect the arteries. And it's such a fun fruit. I had to laugh because my son is in Florida now, and in his backyard, he has an avocado tree. So in the summertime, we're able to pick the avocados right off the trees and eat it. Isn't that amazing? I tell you, it's amazing how God's earth is just so beautiful. So, guys, avocado is one thing to have in your arsenal to knock out dis-ease. Okay. The next one is the berries. How many of us love berries? Oh my gosh, I love me some blueberries, but there's strawberries, there's raspberries, there's blackberries, there's boysenberries. There's all kind of berries, right? And berries, listen, when we talk about sugar, it's the lowest in terms of sugar content on the spectrum of fruits. So it's really a great fruit to have. And you can actually put that in your yogurts, parfaits, or oatmeals, or maybe you just want to have it by itself as a snack or making a little fruit salad. You get the picture of what I'm saying, right? So, or in a tart. So berries are really good because the antioxidants in them helps bring the oxygen in our bodies where it needs to be. So I love me some berries. How many people love berries, and what kind of berries do you like, and what do you use it in? I would love to know what you use your berries in. Um, and be careful too with berries because they are definitely plentiful, and they're seasonal also. Any of these fruits and vegetables, make sure we wash them off really well because a lot of, unfortunately, unless you're living on a farm and you're doing it yourself or you have your own garden, a lot of these fruits and vegetables have pesticides on them, and they're coming from different states depending on where you live. So we want to be careful in kind of washing everything off. And Shereen says she likes berries in a smoothie. I do too. Listen, I made a protein shake yesterday that y'all would love. I had protein powder, blueberries, celery, spinach, beets powder, chia seeds, flaxseed, and I think some hemp seeds, banana, and I put some couple of ice cubes in there and shake it up. Um, and it's a really good shake. You're not big on eating berries. Yes, I know some people aren't. Strawberries don't really work for me personally. I don't know. It's the texture of it. I think it's that pitty thing that's on the outside. Coach Ruby said, I like to eat them plain. Black and blueberries are my favorite. Yes, my husband likes blackberries. I was working myself on blackberries, but I'll stick with the blueberries. You know what I'm saying. Hi, Sherry. Good to see you this morning. Oh, no. Evangelist Tabitha. I'm sorry. She's under Sherry. Um, so it's good to see that. But all of these foods, there are many, many more. But these are just fives that I couldn't believe. I was like, yeah, we eat this. Wow, I'm doing something on the right track all these years. Okay. Because every time I go for doctor's appointments, because of the condition that I had, I like to say I'm healed from this condition. I still have to go twice a year or sometimes 3 times a year to certain doctors to make sure that my organs are still functioning, which they are. So that's why you keep seeing me today. Anyway, so the next one is number 4. Leafy greens. Yes, our greens. I know. A lot of us go to some restaurants and they might not give you enough, or you're hitting the fast food chain and you don't get no vegetables at all. But some popular leafy greens that help knock out inflammation, you kind of know this, is the spinach, kale, and broccoli. And I'm going to put my hand up, but let me know out of those 3 which ones you eat often: spinach, kale, or broccoli. But I want to talk about, while you're doing that in the comments for me, I want to talk about the other ones that are unpopular but just as good. Okay, so as you guys sign on here, let me know who's here so I can shout you out and give you your kudos while you're here too. So some unpopular healthy leafy greens are the following: collard greens. Child, that's unpopular. It's popular in the Black community. Let's be honest, right? We kind of have that either every Sunday. How you doing, Coach Kim? Oh, she loves spinach. Yes, that's my thing. Um, I just thought about in the Black community, usually probably Thanksgiving, Christmas, New Year's, or every Sunday, you might be making some kind of collard greens, right? Hey, collard greens are great. Do not add the pork, add turkey. Okay? Get you some turkey necks. Okay? Sherry says she eats the broccoli the most, but she likes all 3. I love broccoli too. I can eat it raw, I eat it steamed. Listen, let me tell you something about broccoli, y'all. Okay? And y'all might laugh at this, but broccoli is a vegetable that you eat raw, which is great, and you steam it. You do not boil it out, because when you boil it out, it gets mushy and you lose all the nutrients. And that's any leafy green. Be careful how you actually cook those things, okay? We want to keep the nutrients. We need those vitamins, guys. We need the vitamin K, A, C, and E, and the calcium and magnesium, especially as you mature. When you mature and get over 50, I know that I'm already 60. Okay. We need more protein. We need more calcium. We need to keep our bone density up. Okay. Because we want to stay healthy. Okay. So let me tell you the unpopular leafy greens. They are the Swiss chard. And let me know in the comments if you guys had any of these unpopular ones. Swiss chard, seaweed, which we've eaten seaweed. My husband loves seaweed. Dandelion and greens. Now I know that's a southern thing, and that's bitter tasting. I'm like, ooh, I don't know if I want to keep that one up. Okay. I know it's very popular, but they're all rich in those vitamins that I talked about. And some are peppery flavors, some are in the cabbage family, and some you can eat raw in your salads, or you saute them with nice seasonings, and you can enjoy it by itself or eat it with a protein. Okay. So let me know in the comments which of those unpopular ones, the collard greens, Swiss chards, dandelion and roots, or even seaweed, if you eat, um, during the week. Now, the 5th one, which I believe Coach Bonnie was ding, 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 the winner of, is ginger. Ooh, I love me some ginger. First of all, when you go shopping at the farmer's market and you look for this, I remember the first time when my husband told me, you got to get some ginger. I was like, how does that look? You think I would know, because my mother always made ginger beer in our house. My mother was from the Caribbean, and that's a big thing, is ginger beer. Ooh, I love me some ginger beer. Anyway, it's this spicy, fantastic spice. It smells so good. It helps digestion, and it conquers vomiting and nausea. It's this little beige looking, funny looking root, and looks really weird, but you could use it as a powder. You could just shave it off and put it in things, and it smells really zingy. That's where you get the ginger ale from. But ginger beer has more of a punch in it. Okay, so so it really helps the stomach. Yeah, you like ginger as well, right? And actually, it helps in motion sickness too. So it also helps reduce bloatiness and inflammation. So these are 5 foods that can help you recover your road in terms of knocking out the inflammation, in terms of reversing the disease, helping reduce your high blood pressure, regulating your blood sugar. Look at all the things these things do, guys. Why are we sitting around letting the doctor dictate what we need to do? Listen, the more natural you eat cleanly, the better these whole foods will help for your body to respond to the healing and repairing itself at the cellular level. Okay? Um, A lot of these plants that I'm talking about has what's called phytonutrients, which is from the sun and the earth. God has created in his infinite wisdom for us to dine on these things. Okay. So I discovered just recently to share with you guys. I just discovered this recently. I don't know why. Anyway, I was having these muscle cramps in my feet. Okay. And in my calves. And then I realized I don't eat a lot of salt. We don't really cook with sea salt. We use a lot of seasoning, but that's not the same thing. And I drink a lot of water throughout the day, a minimum of 40 all the way to 60 something ounces, 64, 65 ounces, okay? And I realized that I was losing potassium, I was losing the calcium, magnesium, and all other vitamins I'm flushing out because I drink tea. Tea is a diuretic, and that also dehydrates your body. So our bodies are so cool because they really have to have a balance on the foods that we consume in order to operate efficiently. And certain foods like celery, watermelon, apple and peanut butter, protein shakes will aid in that muscle relaxing in terms of those cramps. So I had to figure out, which I'm doing now, that's what I'm going to have to do. Okay, I have to avoid drinking this hot tea every day and get more and more of the sodium that's required for my body in order to avoid these muscle cramps. It's the harmony that happens when we learn to honor our health. So I want you to place hope over your health, over your habits today to restore your beautiful bods that God has given you. And let me know in the comments. I know some people said they eat spinach, some have ginger already. Nobody told me any greens that they're eating, but I would love to know what you're eating on a weekly basis. And again, anyone seriously that wants to kick off this year and refresh, because over the holidays, you just ate too much sugar and it became a vice. And you can join us Thursday, January 9th, to release those cravings, get back your energy, and set the goals for weight loss via exercise. And you can achieve it through Shift Your Sugar Bootcamp. It's a goal. It's for 4 days. Let's clean out the baggage for 2024. The link is in the top of the comments. You can always put sugar in the comments here, and I'll send you the link because, listen, with Christ, we can do anything in his strength. I'm telling you guys, you can do this. 5 foods to reverse disease is just a start. There's so many others, but just start with these 5 and you will see ultimate results. Guys, I will see you here again next week, Tuesday. Drop in, send this to a friend because I know this can help someone's health today. I love you all. Thanks for showing up and showing up for yourself too. And like I said, I don't like you dying in it. I just want you to live it. All right. Talk to you soon. Bye bye.